Today I decided to build the most insane thing I have ever built in Minecraft, and this is a bomber plane, which I will use to destroy the server in half. Now you're probably wondering, why am I doing this? Well, I've been making so many projects on this SMP, and at the end I came out of ideas. I was bumping my head into the wall thinking, what else to build? So I started going around YouTube and I came across a video called I built a bomber plane. So I thought, hey, why don't I do that? And that's basically the story of why I do this. If you have any project ideas, you can tell them in the comments, please. I watched the video of Jackson, but I saw that the bomber blew up due to the server lag, and that's why I'll be using a design that is cheaper and hopefully not as heavy, so the server can handle it and the TNT doesn't blow up too early. The design I used was made by P314. However, it is made for a very old version of Minecraft, and when I tested it into my world, it was moving, but it wasn't duplicating the TNT. And this is where most of the people give up by saying, this doesn't work. I clicked unlike on this video and I give up. But if you've been subscribed on this channel for a while, you should know that I'm not an ordinary person. I enjoy gameplay and I always find a way to achieve my goal, no matter how hard it is. I figured out that the TNT tube glitch he used was for an old version, and now in order to make a TNT duper you need dead bubble coral farm. The thing that killed me so many times. But at least I know where it is now. So I tried fixing the TNT duplicators and it actually turned out to be a lot harder task than I thought. I was trying for a very long time, doing different TNT duplicating machines, but it was just not working. Until I found a redstone tutorial made by PewDiePie. Yes, you heard me right, a Minecraft redstone tutorial by PewDiePie. Yeah, at this point I just want to throw my laptop away. A person who tried blowing up TNT with a torch is better than me at redstone. But then I thought to myself, well, he has over 800 million subscribers and I can't even get to 10k, so I guess it's something normal. But seriously now, this video helped me understand how to correctly do my TNT dupers so that they don't break the machine. And after a couple of tries, I finally managed to get one of the wings working without it breaking. And now it will be very easy to put them to the other side. But I had a way bigger problem than that. It was a problem with Minecraft itself, and the problem was every time the machine starts moving, the chunks stop loading, which causes the machine to crash break. I tried everything. I downloaded Sodium, I downloaded mods to help load chunks faster, but none of it was fixing the chunks problem. I even tried to download the Distant Horizon mod, but this mod only loads the voxels and high texture maps to give an LOD effect. It doesn't actually load chunks. So when I turned on the machine, my game went absolutely crazy. And when it reached the unloaded chunk, it broke again. I even tried to reload the chunks using F3 and A, but that didn't help at all. At that point, I was left with no options. If the chunks couldn't load on the single player world, then there's no chance for them to load on Project SMP. Unless I'm able to create a very small flying machine in front of the bomber and use it to place an obsidian block that is going to stop the bomber just before it enters the unloaded chunk, and to that way it won't break. First, I decided to build probably the simplest flying machine ever, because I don't need something big for this or my laptop is going to totally explode. But to my big amazement, the bomber was actually faster than this tiny machine. So I had to think of a faster flying vehicle. I found a video of probably the fastest flying machine ever, and even though I thought it would be too fast for the bomber to keep up with, I decided to give it a try. And guess what? It was moving at the exact speed of the bomber. Man, this thing moves fast. Now that I had everything set up, I could finally start building this in Project SMP. And the materials weren't actually too bad, I could gather them pretty easy, except the terracotta blocks. I'm pretty sure the Badlands only have warm colored terracotta, so it's gonna take some time to get these ones. Time to start gathering materials. I started off with collecting the bubble coral fans, which now weren't a problem since I had the coordinates for the coral reef. Then I decided to AFK on the creeper farm for the TNT, but I saw that once again it's broken.
Like, why people? Why do you hate my creeper farm so much? Every time I try to use it, it's always broken.
As busy as I am with my project, I had to spend extra time fixing the farm. At least someone made a wool farm, there were pumpkins near the team base, and I had a elytra to find the snow biome, so it didn't take me too long time fixing it. After that I gathered some iron and redstone because I needed a lot of pistons as well as detector rails. Oh, and not to forget about the amount of redstone blocks I need. Then I decided to randomly give away my 52 blocks of emerald for 2 totems. That's a great deal. Then it was time to AFK on my slime farm. Time for some Fortnite OG! I hate this game. After being destroyed at Fortnite for a few hours, I eventually managed to get all the slime needed for the plane. Then I started doing some advanced mathematical calculations to figure out how much terracotta I need in total. Now thankfully I was in a swamp biome, so it was pretty easy to find clay which I will use to make terracotta. After getting the terracotta I needed, I went to a coral reef again to now gather sea pickles so I can make myself lime dye and use it to make the lime terracotta. For the sand terracotta I needed a lot of lapis and cactuses. I already had some decent amount of lapis, but gathering the cactuses took me a while to do. And so, after a few hours of gathering and smelting cactuses, I could finally make the cyan color and finish with all the materials I need for the bomber plane. There were just one little problem. The materials were so much that it was impossible for me to carry all of them. And no matter how much I didn't want to do it, I had to do it. I had to go to an end city and get shulker boxes. And yes, this is my first time ever entering an end city. But the main problem was that all the cities were already looted and I had to travel really far away to find one which wasn't looted. And because it was the first time in my entire life entering an end city, I was kind of scared. I even became the first person on the server to combat attack himself. And for real, since when can these guys teleport? After killing every single shulker in the city, I had a really nice amount of shulker shells to help me make the shulker boxes. Now, the only thing left to do was to finally build the bomber. But where? At first I was thinking to build it above the spawn, so I can destroy everyone's projects, including the massive wall of Keycran.
And show everyone that my projects are the best.
But that would straight up get me banned. That's why, instead, I decided to go to the old spawn because no one cares about it, and from there to travel in the x-axis all the way to the world border and destroy the server this way. When I arrived at the world border, I placed my schematic and I realized that there was no way I'm building this plane without building a platform first. So I spent a few hours gathering wood and building a massive platform for the plane. And that's how, after so many days of preparing to make the plane, I finally came to the point of actually building it. Everything was going completely fine until I misplaced one piston and the machine started going forward and everything broke. So when I started making the machine again, the first thing I did this time was to put the obsidian to prevent the machine from going forward and breaking again. While I was building the machine, the guy who I gave the 56 emerald blocks found me and wanted to report me to the admin for making such a thing and to cancel my project. Unless I give him something valuable. Like bro, I literally gave you 52 emerald blocks for 2 totems. What else do you want from me? At the end he said that he's going to think about it and I hope we won't have any problems in the future. Now let's continue building our bomber plane. But well, while I was building it, he actually decided to show it to the admin and this happened.
No! Drago Prize, what the heck? Okay, no! Drago, what is this? What am I looking?
You're looking at a
Don't-
masterpiece.
Bro, ain't no we actually made that. Ain't no way. Wait, so you're telling me you made a working plane which actually moves?
Yes.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Don't touch anything, slime. It will start. Holy Jericho face! What is this project? You're gonna get 10 points for this for sure.
Well, that went better than expected. You slime blade! Unfortunately, while I was building, I realized I didn't calculate the materials correctly and I eventually ran out of materials. But thankfully, a new member named Luis has fixed the slime farm I made at spawn and I didn't have to travel all the way back to my base. Big thanks to him because that saved me a lot of time. Now that I gathered the rest of the materials, I could start working on the last part of the plane that would actually turn it into a bomber plane. Now honestly, these TNT dupers were a little bit hard to make while I had the schematic on because it was confusing me, but I did my best to do it correctly. I was also a bit scared because if I did something wrong, I could blow up everything, so I had to be really careful when building them.
A few moments later.
But eventually, I misplaced one block and my fear turned into reality. At least it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, and I quickly managed to fix it. And as I made the TNT dupers, my bomber plane was completely finished. Now I just had to launch it. But before I did that, I had to make sure it doesn't blow up itself from the server lag. That's why I created an Eternal server in which I tested the plane to see if the server can handle it. And guess what? It did! Which means that if an Eternal server handles it, then it must work on Project SMP as well. If it doesn't work, I blame Keycran. But before I launch it, I first had to build the small machine which would help me to stop the plane. But I quickly realized that I didn't have one honey block to build it. As much as I was trying to avoid going back to my base, at the end, I couldn't escape from it. After building the vehicle, I wanted to test it to see if it was working, and well, I quickly regretted that decision, because then I wasn't really able to get on it and I broke it and I had to rebuild it again. As I finally finished with the flying vehicle, I now had to break part of the wooden platform so the TNT can fall on the ground and not break the machine. Guys, I know it's been a really long time since I used the face cam, but this moment is just insane. I'm so nervous right now. I'm just so scared. If this thing breaks, it's just all over. It's just all over if it breaks. I spent such a long time building this. I really hope it works. Starting the machine in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, it's going. It's going. The TNT is duping. No. No. It broke. All the hard work I have put into this project was for nothing. I was devastated. I couldn't believe what I just saw. But that was the reality. However, I have gone so far into this, I couldn't just quit like that. I had to try again, one more try, to see if it's going to work this time. Sadly, yet again, it didn't work. It was just moving a few blocks forward and then it stopped. But you know what people say, 3 times for luck. So let's test our luck this time. I can't believe it. This time it was working perfectly, but I forgot to remove the platform and the TNT dupers blew up everything. When will this finally end? This is it. I'm trying that one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'm calling this a failed experiment. It was working. It was finally working. All this hard work, all these failed experiments, it finally paid off. Let's go! Now I just had to get on the small flying machine and start going forward before it crashes into it. However, the lag had made this impossible task because it was lagging so much that I couldn't fly with the elytra properly. And well, the bomber crashed into the flying machine and broke yet again. However, this time I knew it could work. I knew I could make it. So I had the motivation to rebuild it for the 4th time. But this time I decided to put the boat inside the plane and try to stop it from there, because, let's be fair, I can't get on the flying machine on time. So here is my 4th or 5th time trying to make the machine work. I honestly stopped counting them. I'm starting the machine in 3, 2, 1. It started.
What does
They're
the
going.
machine do? I wonder what the machine does.
Oh, it's working. Let's go.
Oh no.
Oh,
The lag is crazy.
no, what the hell?
No. Oh, I'm flying.
Should I tell
I'm flying.
Keycrane that, should I tell Keycrane that it's gonna
No,
kill everything?
the chunks aren't loading. I can't see anything.
Bro, Keycrane is still playing PvP, bro. I thought he
Yeah,
quit.
but
Should I tell Keycrane that?
Oh yes, I'm inside the machine. Let's go. I'm riding. It's working finally. No, wait, I'm
no.
glitching through the blocks. That's not. I'm kind of glitching
no.
through the blocks.
oh,
Oh, I didn't put replay mode. Replay mode start. Yes. Oh, that's sick. I can't see absolutely anything, but it's cool.
yeah.
I don't believe in you, bro.
When I wanted to stop the machine again, the lag has messed up the things, because it didn't allow me to place obsidian on top of the block I wanted it to. And I placed the obsidian in the wrong place and it broke. But hey, look at the damage it made. That is absolutely insane. Still, I wasn't pleased, and I decided to spend another 7 hours rebuilding it. That's how long it took me rebuilding it every single time it failed. Alright guys, this is going to be my fourth attempt of trying to turn this thing on without breaking it. So I hope today I will be able to make it. As you guys can see, background has completely changed. So yeah, just imagine, just try to imagine how long I've been trying to build that. It's been absolutely it's been a crazy journey, guys. This has been the craziest thing I have ever done in my life, and today I might finally finish it. Last time I wasted a lot of time trying to get myself together to start this, but now I'm just going for it. It's going. Replay mode. Okay, it's moving, everything is fine. It's actually working. It's not breaking. Everything is working. Okay, we're flying. Holy cow, look at this TNT, guys. Look at this TNT. This is insane. It's actually working. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just need to get on it, actually. I just need to get on it and it didn't stop. No. Oh gosh. Alright. Lag is lag is unreal. Wait, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die if I stay underneath it. No. Let's not stay underneath it. Dolphin kind of saved me. I don't know. I think I just lagged through. Oh no, wait, it's actually coming. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is actually pretty intense. I wonder what people will think when this thing starts going at them like that. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's try to get on it. Let's try to get on it again. Attempt 2 of trying to get to the bomber plane. Don't lag 3, please. I just want to get to the boat. I probably look very weird without lagging. Oh my gosh, why is this thing moving so fast? Sheesh, I'm literally walking normally and it's moving faster than me. That's insanely fast. Holy cow. I can't get to the... Oh my gosh. I can't get... This is moving faster than I'm walking. Sheesh. And it's not... I'm not having... Oh yes, I'm on it. Let's go. We're riding it. Let's go. I'm here, guys. I have a song for that. I have a song for this amazing moment. I feel like a king right now. I feel like a king to the world. Bum 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 bum. just rule this world. Just disappear when I blow them up. Now every night they gon' stow away. Hide away from my bomb play. I gaze off into the boundless skyline. TNT course playing in the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my bomber plane and blow up everything on my way. If this project will get me banned, I know Key Crime will go my name. Better to take this chance. This is how I rule the world. Yeah, subscribe.